I have always gone over and above the stringent ethical and legal requirements of the Biden administration.
Press Secretary Jen Psaki is reportedly working to leave her job at the White House for MSNBC.
You should not be openly negotiating contracts while you're sitting press secretary.
Are people right to say going from the podium to MSNBC promos the next day is a bad look?
April 1st, 2022. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki is repeatedly questioned on the ethics of her contract negotiation with MSNBC while being employed by the White House.
Is it ethical for you to continue conducting this job while negotiating with the media?
Again, I have taken the ethics, legal requirements to the highest, very seriously in any discussions and any considerations about any future employment, just as any White House official would, and I have taken steps beyond that to ensure there's no conflict.
While she claims to have gone above and beyond the ethical requirements put in place, it all starts to ring a little hollow when you start to look at her massive amounts of appearances on MSNBC in the past 10 months alone.
I know you can't discuss your next job for ethical reasons, but it's been widely reported. You got a lot of criticism over possible conflicts during this period. Did that bother you?
Of course, because I'm a human being. But what I know is what I try to do every day. And I hold myself to a very high ethical standard. I took steps and have taken steps as I've had any discussions with any future employer that go over and above any requirements by government.
April 6th, 2022. Joe Biden makes a statement in support of the Amazon union vote.
That's what unions are about, in my view, about providing dignity and respect for people who bust their neck. That's why I created the White House Task Force on Worker Organization Empowerment, to make sure the choice to join a union belongs to workers alone. And by the way, Amazon, here we come.
April 7th, 2022. Jen Psaki walks back the administration's support of the Amazon union vote.
President Biden today told union members, Amazon, here we come. Was he endorsing the efforts of workers to unionize Amazon facilities?
What he was not doing is sending a message that he or the U.S. government would be directly involved in any of these efforts or take any direct action.
Why would somebody walk back the support of something like that anyway? And a day later, no less, March 31st, 2022, Amazon taps GSG to provide union-busting material to combat the recent vote at the New York Amazon facility. September 20th, 2011, Politico publishes an article titled, Jen Psaki, Leaving the White House, where it goes on to describe one of the longest-serving members of the Obama administration, Jen Psaki, leaving her position of Deputy Press Secretary and moving to the Global Strategy Group, otherwise known as GSG.
Well, she was working for that union-busting GSG
Yeah. So she's cashed plenty of corporate
consulting
checks.
firm that was, working with Amazon to help bust the unions.
So I'm like, you literally can't go a day without a paycheck?
So, the only way you could have gone above and beyond the ethical requirements put in place is if these places had no ethical requirements in the first place. Alrighty, you guys, so some of you already know we will be changing the channel name very soon, and we've landed on the name Grifter because it describes the people I talk about perfectly. I might put something in front of or behind it, but I haven't really figured that part out yet. But preferably, I would like it just being Grifter. Anyway, check out this video I made on how Disney is manipulating you and your children. Or perhaps the other video you're being recommended?